In this next lesson, we're going to learn about mixed referencing, this one here. So mixed referencing is just a mixture of what? The absolute referencing and relative referencing. This means it's either the column or the row that is a constant. We have those right there. So I'm going to reduce this a little bit. There's a lot of space over there. So these guys here, align them center. Yes, we can align them, remove bold and change this to black, and then yeah. So let's say we have, or maybe we can just change the color so that we have those going that way and this one's going down. So if we look at all these figures here, they have a similar characteristic. Which characteristic is that? Is that all of them are in the column B. All right, all of them are in the column B, that column. So this one, which makes this one B3, B4, you can see this changing, B5, B6, B7, B8, B9, B10, B11 and B12. Yeah, B3 to B12. So all these figures here have a B in them. So the constant is B. Let's come to these ones here. So these ones have a similar characteristic also, and that is they are all in row 2, row number 2. Yeah, you see that row over there, row number 2. So this is C2, D2, E2, F2, G2, H2, I2, J2, K2 and L2. So C2 all the way to L2. All these figures here have a similar characteristic, and that is what? 2. So 2 is constant here, which means we will introduce a dollar sign in 2. So if this is C2, then it's gonna be C dollar sign 2. So C is not a constant because from C we go to D, E, F. Yeah, so C is relative while 2 is absolute, because 2, D2, E2, F2, G2, H2, I2, like that. So 2 is absolute. All right, we're going to calculate just this and then pull. And before we calculate, we need to know which ones are constants. All right, so in this line here, all the figures in this line will have a dollar sign in 2, just 2 in the row, because the row is the one that is constant. The column is changing. You see that from C to D to E to F. All right, so if this is C2, then it's gonna be C dollar sign 2. It's gonna be C dollar sign 2. And these ones, this is B3, B4, B5. So this cell is gonna be dollar sign B3. 3 is not constant because from 3 we go to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. All right, you get the concept. So we'll come here and say is equals to, because we want to multiply this times this, this times this, this times this. But instead of writing formulas every now and then, we want to write one formula here that is going to calculate everything. But before we introduce a dollar sign, I want us to do it just the way we will do it normally. So it's equals to B3 times C2. So if we press enter, we get 1, yes. But if we pull it like that, and then we pull down, let's remove the bold. Yeah, you see what is happening? Crazy. Why? Because it thinks, the computer thinks that if we are doing 1 times 1 to get 1, then we are using this 1, yeah, like that, ta ta, 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 and ta, ta. That's what it thinks, because we did ta, this times this, this times this. Yeah, it takes it, it makes it relative automatically. The default calculation in Microsoft Excel is relative referencing. So for us to avoid that, we are going to change the formula and understand, okay, which one is the constant here, because B3, B4, B5, B6 tells us that B is the one that is a constant. So B3 becomes $B3 because B is the one that is a constant. $B3. So we say is equals to $B3 times this one here is C2. But all these figures here are what? Have the same characteristic, which is 2. D2, E2, F2, G2. So instead of C2, we say C and then $2. Yeah, you put a $sign before the row or column that is constant. In this case, these figures here have the same column and these ones here have the same row. So all these values here will have a constant on the row, and all these figures will have a constant on the column. The column being B here, these figures, and the row being 2, C2, D2, E2. Yeah, it's here, right here. So if you press enter and then come here and pull this one to the end and then pull down, you will realize that you get beautiful figures right there. Yeah, such that 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is, such that 7 times 7 is what? 49 right here. 7 times 7 is 49. 10 times 10 is 100. 9 times 9 is 90. 8 times 5 is 40. You see that? 8 times 5 is 40. Yeah, so that is how you use relative referencing in calculations, and it's really simple, guys. Very simple. Go and do it and enjoy. Remember to understand where the constant is. Go and do it and tell me how you find it, and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, and bye bye for now.